This video is based on dark humor and the drama of the latest news in the world we live in. It's crafted in 3 main parts. The first part is an intro highlighting the recent world technology and political news. The second part is a black comedy act between 2 gamers. One of them, Blue, encourages right-wing politics. The other, Red, encourages left-wing politics. Meanwhile, a Call of Duty multiplayer gaming footage is being played. The last part starts with an intervention from an anonymous person. He will slowly and simply explain his unbiased view and his position in which he stands alone. Feel free to leave a feedback in the comments about the full video or a certain part, and don't forget a thumb up if you like it.
All parties were not allowed to speak publicly about the case.
The Cold War is over.
And now we're going to plug in Gifyon for the first time.
Florida has a monkey problem.
The far-right Alternative for Germany party has won Sunday's election in the eastern state of Thuringia.
This is some big breaking news. The information.
Andrew Tate's the most famous man you've probably never heard of, and the chances are your children will have.
Story time on the time.
Amongst humans, birds, beasts, some interesting fish, and even fairies and spirits. But the being that
He's not gonna run for a second term. I'm gonna run.
And it could in fact be a deadly one. Running.
Welcome to the OpenAI Codex live demo.
And FlightAware, more than 1,100 flights have been canceled, about 1,700 flights delayed, and that is nationwide. And see about the origins of COVID.
ends above them all is the mighty dragon.
Can be misunderstood by children. Trying to protect children from the internet is a very interesting subject in and of itself.
We're the ones who live.
We're the ones who live.
Where it's considered by German intelligence to be an extremist organization that threatens democracy.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
This cybersecurity company CrowdStrike says it was a software update problem and it caused Microsoft Windows to crash and display blue screens, also referred to as the blue screen of death.
I think I got off in this time. Don't you? You have pictures.
The people that came in, they're eating the cats. They're eating the pets.
Excitement and celebrate everyone here because it is a huge occasion. The Champions League final. Who's going to be
Proud to be America's first straight female president.
There had been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by...
Where he did not know I was transgender. And turn on the computer.
Some TV sets.
I've got one.
crowned Club Kings of Europe? Live next on EA TV. Well, there's nothing quite like this occasion.
You know what? I used to think just like you. I used to care about everyone, thinking the world could be fair. But I woke up to realize how woke I was. Not everyone is your friend. How can you still be stuck defending illegal immigration? I wonder, really. All this trans stuff, all these mental health issues, these sick problems, you know. Look at Andrew Tate. He got people to wake up from all this modern nonsense all over the world. And what did they do? They arrested him. Made up lies just to shut him up.
Oh, I get what you're saying. But come on, you're the one who doesn't know who Andrew Tate really made his money.
What do you mean? Tate's world champion fighter. He and his brother built an empire because they started small, but they are smart, you know, and not lazy. And also not because of any shady stuff that you might think of. You've been brainwashed, by the way, into thinking it's all about human trafficking.
You're the one falling for all this Matrix talk. Tate himself said how he started run webcam businesses. He used his fighting fame to get women to work for him. He made a ton of money for doing this. Then he opened also casinos and other stuff. And how he is telling you and telling people to not fall for things like OnlyFans. It's ridiculous. Maybe he has changed, but I'm not buying into all this fake self-help stuff. If the media lies, influencers lie too. And don't even get me started on those expensive courses. They teach nothing new. You could learn everything for free on YouTube. They thinks he's a god now. Just forget about him. He's a part of something much bigger. The real problem goes deeper than him. Look at all the wars happening. Most of them are caused by racism, nationalism, or religion. If you want more wars, keep thinking like that. Without these wars, there wouldn't be even so much illegal immigration.
No. You must be kidding. It's the other side that's causing all these problems. They are pushing things like diseases, sexual immortality, and mental health crises to weaken countries. They are destroying people's sense of who they really are. That's the real war, and the one we don't see. They want to control us and future generations. I don't want war, not really, but I'm not going to stand by while others, outsiders,
See? That's the problem, you people.
Flood my country with problems and take my right of free speech because they got offended, they got offended whatever I say.
You think people are outsiders. You think other people that are different from you are outsiders. You are saying the only way to protect yourself is by hating others. This is what you are saying. You don't see that they are just like you. They are people like you. They have family, they have dreams. They should get a decent life. They don't want to take what's yours. We need to work together. We need to help each other. That's what life is all about. It's about accepting others as they want to live. They want to live in peace. Look at where the world is today. With all the progress we have made, you are still talking about unnecessary stuff. You want to drag us back to the dark ages?
How silly.
With all this hatred? Why? As long as there are people, as there are such personalities like you, we will never stop suffering on this small little planet.
How silly of you. You are oversimplifying everything. You are falling for all these mind games. People nowadays have pride about losing their pride. And yes, these are absolutely not normal people. Their sense of belonging is damaged. Society in our country has reached rock bottom. Families fall apart, and the whole civilization is slowly collapsing. This is happening in the West right now because they went way too far to the left. A strong society holds into values that are worth fighting for, no matter the cost.
Okay, relax. I kindly ask you again. What about all the wars and hunger that are going on? Shouldn't we focus on fixing that first? If you want to stop refugees, stop the wars that make them leave their countries in the first place. Look at Russia and Ukraine, or Israel and Palestine. These conflicts are about identity and ethnicities and religious ideas. Are you fine watching another world war break out? People are already saying we are in the World War III. And for what? For some racism. Is this really what you want to defend? So we can keep saying this will be the last war. And then there will be nothing left.
There is no being neutral in war. You either stand up for what's yours, or you lose it. There's always someone attacking and someone defending. If you don't fight for what's yours, you're weak. You ask for equality, but I want justice. Everyone should get what they deserve. And if that means fighting, so be it. Imagine someone attacks your family and you do nothing. That's being without honor. Honor! Without dignity. You need to know your enemy, and then when they come, you fight back, no matter what.
Honor? Don't talk to me about honor, man. All you care about are your own interests, your own space, your own tribe. That's the kind of thinking that Einstein called a disease.
And you must be kidding me all the time, right? You support all this weird stuff.
What are you hiding behind your mask?
You support all this weird global matrix stuff.
A liar?
You probably love wearing your COVID mask, don't you?
A thief?
Who are you even working for? Alright, enough of this left and right, right and left. You two stick in this endless back and forth, thinking you are so different from each other. But you are trapped in the same game. Can't you see it? You are both got pieces of the truth. But neither of you sees the whole picture. You are so caught up in defending your side of story that you have lost sight for what really matters. Look, I don't belong to either side. Call me neutral, call me grey, call me whatever you want. But I see what you are both are blind to. Both of you are right in some ways, and both of you are wrong in others. You talk like this is some grand battle of ideas, but really, it's just a game designed to keep you fighting again. None of you is the winner. Only watchers understand. None of you is the winner. While you are so busy fighting each other, the one who set up the board are winning. Do you really think supporting one politician or one influencer will change your life? Do you really believe picking a side in these arguments and wars will fix anything? Please, show me when did that happen. No. All it does is keep you distracted, keep you divided. They want you to think you are making a difference by arguing and fighting for them. But the truth is, you are doing exactly what they want, fighting each other, while they tighten their grip on you. The real power isn't in picking sides. They want to influence you by fear that other people are better than you, that others are coming for you. They want you to think that they care about you and know your best interest. The truth is, none of these leaders, politicians, or influencers care about you. They care about two things: power and control. They don't want conflicts to resolve. They don't care who wins, except what serves their plans. They want to control you by keeping those conflicts running. They give you the illusion of choice, the illusion of freedom, while they laugh at your face behind the scenes. They scammed both of you to think the enemy is the other side, to mislead you by the illusion of truth that it is only on your side. This is why we see no true justice in the world. The system that keeps us divided is not smarter than us, but it has convinced us to keep talking over scraps while they get stronger. They make you believe that you are free because you can choose a side. But the truth is, real freedom comes from breaking out of this cycle of division. Real power comes from unity, from seeing that we are stronger together than we are apart. We let ourselves get divided by labels that we don't understand. We don't understand their real meaning. We should learn from our history to build each other up, using our differences to make us stronger, not weaker. If we keep going down this path of right and left, fighting forever, if we let ourselves be manipulated by the media, by the fake freedom, we are doomed. Why? Because then we are heading toward a future where AI will learn that we destroy each other like it's nothing, like it's a normal thing. Where we develop new ways to kill each other faster than we can think of ways to save each other. We are moving toward a future where nuclear weapons and high-tech wars will be the norm. And this has already begun. Today, we are more aware of how to manipulate and control each other rather than how to live in peace. And the point of no return is so close. But it doesn't have to be this way. We have a choice, but it comes from within. We, as a collective of people, aware of this, we can rise above that, break out of this cycle, we don't need to be slaves to the system, to the people in power. We can take back control of our lives, our future. But to do that, we have to stop seeing each other as enemies and start seeing each other as allies, as people who share the same struggles, the same hopes, the same dreams. We are being manipulated into thinking we need to put each other down to rise. We are being lied to that this modern life is going to make our lives more worthy of living. So, I'm not picking a side. I don't need to. Because the real power isn't in choosing between red or blue, left or right. The real power is in stopping outside the game, seeing the bigger picture, and realizing that together we can create something better. Something where our differences don't divide us, but make us stronger. Because we fill each other's needs by each other's skills. Something where we use our creativity, our intelligence, our strength, not to destroy ourselves, but to destroy their plans, to build a better world, free of fake freedom. That's the future I see possible. If we understand this, and it's up to us to make it happen. It is not easy. It demands fight against a very deep, bad program. So, ask yourself, are you ready to step out of this sickness and become a stronger, healthier, and wiser individual who is not affected by those conflicts? And that's where the real power lies. And if you are not, I only ask you this: where do you want to go? To the right, where nothing left, or to the left, where nothing is right? Peace.